you spoke. It's called Cake in a Glass Case. Someone loves you. Love is in the air. God is love. Unless love sprouts in your heart, are all like cake in a glass case. It can make your mouth water, but it won't nourish you. Sadhguru. So I actually had a glass case with a cake. To
Now
show
you're doing a
you.
bad thing for all who are watching this. Ah, they can't taste the
It's
cake.
delicious, but you can't touch it. So please explain what you meant by this, saying a cake in a
I,
glass case, but giving the metaphor of love.
uh, I think this is very relevant for these times because right now, see, all of us are virtual. We are talking, but we are not together.
Yeah.
It's an advantage and a disadvantage in many ways. It's a tremendous advantage, the technology. At the same time, you are in the same room and talking to the whole world all the time,
Right.
which is a huge loss. So, see, we are always thinking valuable things in human life. When I say valuable things, I am not talking about gold and diamonds. I'm talking about the most valuable thing in your life is to be peaceful, to be joyful, to be loving, to be blissful. This is most valuable. Well, you think only a mountain of gold will make you joyful, so you run after it, all right? So somebody may run after money, somebody may run after wealth, somebody may run after knowledge, love, God, heaven. But what does all this translate into? All this translates into you will live an exuberant, blissful life. You think it'll happen out of love, you think it'll happen because you go to heaven, you think it'll happen because of wealth or success or knowledge or whatever. But essentially, you want the highest level of pleasantness to be happening within you. This is all the human aspiration is.
Right.
If you want any experience to happen within you, whether pleasantness or unpleasantness, it can only happen from within you. Because human experience is essentially caused from within you. You may take stimulus from outside, but essentially is caused within you. Pain and pleasure are happening from within you. Joy and misery happening from within you. Agony and ecstasy happening from within you. Let me put it this way. See, if your body becomes pleasant, we say this is health, everybody wants it. You're a health expert,
Yes.
all right? Everybody wants it. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. That also everybody wants it. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call it peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call this love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this bliss. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Only to make your surroundings pleasant, you need the cooperation of the forces around you, people around you. But to make your body pleasant, mind pleasant, emotion pleasant, energies pleasant, is 100% your business.
That's right.
It is only because human beings have not taken this into their hands that what happens within me is absolutely my business and my responsibility. Because they don't understand this, they're trying to change the world, turn the world upside down for your happiness. Everything we have done on this planet is in pursuit of human happiness, isn't it? As destructive as we have become is only because we are in a compulsive mode of seeking happiness. This is very important, especially for entrepreneurs, because they're busy people. Because why I'm saying this is, people are saying, some of the living planet statistics say, the way we are going at it, if everybody in the world has to have the simple comforts and pleasures that an average American citizen has, if 7.6 billion people should have this, then the planet has about 15 years of life.
Yeah, that's wonderful that you're saying that
Let-
everyone should be joyful inside. And you started,
So,
I saw a center of healing.
this… No, this aspect is because we are in pursuit of happiness.
Okay.
By setting up what is around us, setting up a surrounding atmosphere, we are trying to be happy from that. See, we can never ever fix the outside atmosphere 100%. Even if there are just two people in the family, it will never happen 100% your way.
Right.
But what happens within me must happen my way 100%. If this one thing happens my way, the difference is just this. I will not do things compulsively, I will do what is needed. A joyful person is always doing what is needed. A miserable person is always doing something that he believes will bring him happiness. This difference has to come through, particularly for entrepreneurs, particularly for business community, because they are busybodies. There's busybodies, and the only reason right now the world is not completely destroyed is 50% of the population is lazy. So this is the tragedy of humanity. It is our lethargy which is saving us, not our intelligence, not our ingenuity, not our love for life around us, just our lethargy. Because half the people are lazy, we are managing. If everybody becomes an entrepreneur, believe me, in the present mode of how we are doing things, we'll be destructive. So this is important. Entrepreneurs first establish themselves well within themselves. That is, you are joyful by your own nature. Now you will look what is needed and do that.
It's really nice.